Today's broadcast was brought to you in part by the Baltimore Music Awards. Let your voice be heard at the 2017 BMAs. Polls are now open for this 7th annual red carpet event honoring Baltimore. Log on to BaltimoreMusicAwards.com before December 3rd to cast your votes in all categories. Now, the December 3rd date is for voting. The actual ceremony is December 5th. BaltimoreMusicAwards.com is where you go. In Tune Radio, what's going on?
Yeah, I can't wait to go to that. I'm a slay.
That's going to be crazy. But yeah, y'all already know what it is. It's Friday. It's RadioOn5.com. It's In Tune Radio. We your hosts right here. It's your boy, City of Guys Philly. And
it's Tina Yagani. And we're missing Alicia tonight. She's not feeling well. So we're definitely going to sip for her tonight. You know, we're going to hold it down for Alicia Lee.
You already know. Shout out Alicia Lee, the truth. Make sure y'all follow on Instagram. But look, man, we back.
Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Oh, man, I had a crazy week, man. I had a super crazy week.
Before we get into this industry news, we got to talk about, you saw the Diplomats in New York.
Man,
what was that like?
Yo, big shout out to Diplomats, you know what I'm saying? I went up there, Hammerstein Ballroom on Tuesday. It was crazy, insane. Shout out ASAP Mob, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Don Q and A Boogie with the hoodie. But I also got to see surprise guest Fat Joe, Uncle Murder, you know what I'm saying? It was real crazy. We had to wait around a little bit for the dips to come out, you know. But look, they made it. Cam showed up, Jimmy showed up, Joel showed up, Freaky showed up. It was serious, man. Big shout out to New York City, man. We be back though.
Who gave the best performance?
The best performance, I'm gonna keep it 100, was ASAP Mob.
Really?
Not only did they have the best set, but they also threw the mosh pit, and me and my son got it.
I saw you.
You know what I'm saying? It was awesome. Like, that was the best part. A lot of the youngins who came out to see ASAP. But big shout out to Tekashi 6ix9ine. He showed up out of nowhere. It was retarded. He jumped off the stage. Nobody caught him though. But you know what I mean? My man ASAP Rocky jumped, and people caught him. You know. And what was it? Dexter, the boy Dex. Famous Dex. He also showed up. So it was a litty show, man. New York really showed out. It was a sold out crowd. Oh, snaps. I got the chance to run in the Ebro from Hot 97. I also got the chance to run in the Kevin Lyles and to start a Loud Records, I think it was.
Steve Rifkin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was crazy, like, because, you know, they was just chilling in the crowd, and, you know, a lot of the people was fans, so they didn't know who they was. But me, I take advantage of every opportunity. Shout out Intune Radio, man. We in the building.
You definitely held it down. Speaking of New York, we got to talk about that 3 major New York albums came out today on mixtape. First of all, we got to talk about this Fab and Jadakiss Friday on Elm Street, the much anticipated album dropped today. Did you get a chance to hear it, Philly?
I didn't, but I will, though. Real soon. Everybody been talking about it, and then I've been breaking over it. I know it was litty, man. We've been waiting for 2 summers.
It's definitely dope. I feel like it could have been a little bit more, though. Like, it was a little rushed, I felt like. Still dope.
But they had legal problems, too. So for the people who really was expecting the best, you couldn't really get it because of the legal ties that held that album apart. But it's back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely dope. But we gotta talk about Dave East.
Yeah, shout out
Dave East. Wait
a minute. So I want to say this, okay? Let the record show. She gets on me because I talk about Nicki Minaj every chance that I get, right? Every chance she gets, she talks about Dave East.
That's his wife right there.
No, that's like one of my favorite artists, though. Yeah,
new name. Your new name. Tina East.
Tina East.
Your new name.
Big shout out to Tina East in the building.
No, Dave East is a dope artist. I did get the chance. Me and Alicia got a chance to see him down Select. It was dope. But he dropped a surprise mixtape out of nowhere, Karma. It's dope. I'm gonna be honest. It's the hardest thing that dropped today. Like, every song is fucking dope as shit. He has Moneybagg Yo. He has Chris Brown. He has Offset on it. Don Q. It's a dope project. Like, definitely check it out.
Yo, I gotta check it out, man. Everybody's saying something about
That's
something.
What's up.
And you know, it's the holiday season, so it's gifts coming out for everybody. Big shout out to Drew Hill. They dropped the record today.
Yeah, that's true.
Christmas in Baltimore.
Couldn't wait for y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all out here.
What is Christmas in Baltimore, though?
That's the name of the project.
No. What is Christmas in Baltimore?
It's nervous. It's nervous.
You know what I'm saying? Guns are blazing. It's like, no, man. I mean, hopefully it be good, man. Hopefully it be good, man. I didn't really get to hear it, but I saw it.
But we gotta talk about Uncle Murder. Also dropped a project today, and we got Baltimore's own YG Tech is actually featured on it too. That song's hard as shit. So I feel like New York rappers are back. Like the real is holding it down. It's definitely dope. You know,
released a new record. They about to release another record. I mean, everybody just showing
but
love.
we gotta talk about New York again. I don't know how I feel about this New York situation. So I'm really happy the Diplomats are back together. But why did Pastor Mace drop? Pastor Mace drop a diss record against Cameron today.
Man, I'm gonna keep it 100.
Murder Mace, your pastor.
He's sucker, man, for real. Everybody riding the wave. As soon as positivity comes about, there's always negativity. And I feel like Mace is just trying to get his name out there. He wants somebody to talk about him because prior to this Dipset shit, nobody was talking about you, bro. You feel me? And but my man came rebuttal and said, "You want to play Mace? We gonna play, nigga. You know what I mean? Don't let him. He gonna wear you out.
This is good though. Y'all don't think this is good? This is good.
I mean,
Mace phony. The song trash though.
Yeah, but don't get it twisted though. Mace can rap.
He can.
He just needs motivation. This is his first song back that we know. You know, this like Welcome Back, like part 4.
I'm tired of you, man. You can't get.
Y'all tired of Mace?
I'm tired of Mace. You know why I'm tired of Mace? Because
he flip flops.
He's a big flip flopper for one. 2. Boss, you ain't put nobody on. You tried the Harlem World.
What about Harlem World?
No. What about Cardan, the guy who writes all the raps? Why you don't just get behind Cardan and push him? You want to get out here and keep putting diss tracks, and everybody gonna keep dragging on you. Nigga, Jimmy done dragged on him.
Yeah.
Cam done dragged on him.
A bunch of times.
Oh, not only did that, Harlem dragged on you. Got you ran up out of New York. You feel me? Shout out to Baby Man. Rest in peace. You ain't. I mean, come on.
Look, Mace is a legend. No matter how you flip it.
I'm not hating on that.
And his flow was crazy.
He started that kind of slow flow
hip
hop.
We can't shit on Mace.
I give him that.
Yes, definitely. I don't know if he birthed him, but he definitely influenced him. He influenced him.
He influenced.
Yes.
Time influence and perfect.
Yes.
Say it like that. But you know, Fab is his own dude. No disrespect to you, Fab. We fuck with the family, man. And it's not like that. But for those who know your career from when you first came out,
Mace,
you was compared to Mace, and you and
Mace. Oh, definitely.
But at the end of the day, Mace, you soft, bro. Like, stay in Atlanta.
Damn.
Stay fuck with the he.
But let's talk classic Mace, because I remember Mace back in the day. Come on, 24 Hours to Live. That was hard. I mean, but it's like, okay, so you go off and you become a pastor.
You ran off.
What do people from your congregation think? That's what I want to know.
He defected.
Where is he a pastor? Can we find that out?
It was in ATL. It wasn't ATL.
He's under Creflo Dollar's teaching. Okay, he's a money preacher. He's not even like a.
Hey, y'all going hard on Mace.
He's not even a real praise the Lord ass preacher. He's a money preacher.
Well, oh no, I was gonna say he got kind of mad, Mace, because he felt like Cameron was talking about him on his latest mixtape.
He wasn't. Y'all trying to say he wasn't?
He was, but he was kind of like telling his own story. You know, it wasn't like.
What was Mace supposed to do? Just sit back and take it on the chin?
Mace sat there and said Cameron slept with his sister.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
You think he didn't?
He probably had a fat butt though.
You think you?
Probably had a fat butt. He was horny.
Are you talking about Mace's sister? Be clear.
She got a big ass.
Okay. This the girl from Harlem World?
Oh, he said he fucked his own sister.
Yeah.
Oh, that's are y'all confusing? Are y'all sure?
I'm sorry. These lyrics right here.
Are y'all sure?
Where we at?
Right here.
Ever since 10, you was a thirsty nigga.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna talk about the time you fucked your sister.
Woo. Bars. Bars.
Let's talk about how the time you was getting your dick sucked by the transsexual in motherfucking the Magic City parking lot.
Probably one time he did that.
One time, too many. You think it's okay for nigga, a grown man to suck your balls?
It's probably one time.
Okay, time to fuck up.
But I mean,
okay, so what's worse, fucking your sister,
I'm gonna fuck my sister,
or getting hit from a tranny? Which one's worse? Which one's worse?
Like that. No disrespect.
Which one's worse?
If all of it's bad.
I know, but if allegedly
take it from the tranny, then your own fucking sister.
You will fuck your tranny.
She said.
My thing is, how do Mace?
What are we supporting incest now? Like what the fuck?
Y'all saying to pick the.
I said to pick the poison. Pick the poison. Yes. Yes.
I'm not fucking.
You want Hillary or you want Trump? Which one? Both of them is bad. Okay.
Where the fuck?
All right.
That's crazy though. Even my thing is, how you know that? Was you in the room when he fucked it?
I mean, they was friends. They was friends.
He did say he fucked his eye
on like
and sister. And listen, but let's be clear: sister could be stepsister, but for the purpose of this to make them look bad, Mason saying your sister, he left the step part off.
But my thing is this, okay? Listen, man, regardless of what he said that you got emotional about, listen, the Dips is back, man.
Right.
Leave that shit alone, man. Fuck with Harlem and you get back too. If you was real right, you would have got with them. Y'all have really made Harlem World pop for real.
True that.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's gonna happen now? Diddy phone is probably ringing right now.
I don't know if Diddy's gonna mess with
I know he's looking at the phone like, nah, I ain't picking.
Because he's looking at it like this: you owe me money.
Yeah.
I got you money by getting on the tour, which I still got money off you. You ain't put out a record in like 20 years.
Oh,
and
you just put one out today.
I mean, that's just trash. You gonna play it on the radio, okay?
Nah.
Unless you gonna talk shit about it, you're not gonna.
Yeah,
play
I mean, you know, you can play their diss songs back to back.
Yeah, but you're not gonna play that shit. New York not trying to hear that shit.
Well, the one good thing, it seems like diss records are coming back. New York's coming back. It's kind of what we've been missing in hip hop. There was like people were posting like, "What era are we in today?" Mace dropped a fucking diss track. The Diplomats are back. Fab and Jada did an album.
It's 2002 again.
Yeah.
Jocelyn diss Cardi.
That she said she wasn't really dissing.
Yeah, all right.
No,
it was bad though.
Cardi get love on this show.
It was bad. It was real bad. Yeah, Cardi definitely gets love.
She get love on this show. Come through, fuck with the
Go
underdog.
sit down. But sad news.
Nicki's coming back.
Ooh, hold on. We ain't gonna get to that yet. We gonna get to that. But go ahead, sis. What you got for us?
Cut his mic off. Super sad news. My favorite couple, Laura London and Nipsey Hussle, broke up.
That's crazy. Broke a lot of hood hearts.
It?
Broke a lot of hood hearts. But listen, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Yeah, that's sad.
Nothing lasts forever.
But they could get back together. You never know.
They could. I hope they've been together 4 years. They have a baby. They're so cute.
He was respectable about it. He didn't drag her. He said we're gonna co-parent and love each other.
You think he cheated on her?
Why you gonna see? Everybody got comfort to do. Listen,
he's a rapper.
Laura wanted. Listen, that's fucked up. But listen. Nipsey, a stand-up guy. I know a lot of rap niggas.
I like Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey's a real stand-up guy. If he did step out, okay. But when I'm gonna say this, let's talk about Laura London's habits. Okay.
Whoa.
Let's talk about some of her habits. Shorty who wants to have a baby by the dude she hugged up with. Ask Trey Songz. Said she wanted me to have a baby. I didn't want that. I was just fucking her. You feel me? 2, she ain't got nothing going for her right now. My man is a $1 billion business.
She comes from money.
Listen, okay, she comes from money, but what we know her from outside of the joint with T.I. and a couple of her flicks, I haven't yet to see her do anything outside of the box.
Maybe she's taking time to be a mother right now.
Okay, it's 4 years, okay, 5 years, okay.
Lil Wayne is her baby father.
Okay.
She's okay.
My whole thing is, we're not here to bash the woman, but we're not going to bash the men and say my man was stepping out there when don't nobody know their personal business.
Right.
Shout out to Nipsey Hussle, shout out to Crenshaw.
It's sad. They were so cute. I hope they work it out.
But my homegirl got a chance now. Shit, I love to see my homegirl with him because she gonna rock with him. She gonna stand up with him. He gonna build her. She gonna build him.
I'm confused right now.
Yeah, my homegirl Lisa Lee.
She likes Nipsey Hussle is too light for her.
Shit.
That's the one guy she would.
He got his business.
That's the one. Okay. Oh yeah.
She
like
for him. Hey, my man, listen.
All right. So I know she probably watching. So Alicia, would you want the warm introduction to Nipsey Hussle? Let us know. The warm introduction.
What's the warm introduction?
The warm transfer. You know how the warm transfer? So like you call somewhere and they can't help you, but they gotta transfer you to somebody else, and then you say, look, this is what's going on with them, da 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 da. So you gotta tell your whole story again. Maybe I can make a call and say, look, I know you fresh out of a relationship. You can holler at Alicia. She's cool peoples. She like hood shit. You do hood shit. There you go. See, that's the warm transfer.
You a businessman,
right?
But we ain't gonna do that. Shout out to Alicia. Okay. I don't want you to
unless you want us to.
It ain't that. I'm just showing love, man. I want to see you succeed, man. You need to
anyway, to wrap up this industry news, I want to talk about something a little bit serious. So we saw Riri this week. We saw T.I. and Kim Kardashian post about I don't know if I want to
Centoria Brown.
Crazy case right there.
I'm going to talk about that. I got some shit for y'all.
Well, people are acting like this is a new thing. This happened in 2004. This girl has been sitting in jail since she was 16 in 2004.
Crazy.
Oh, can I say something?
She is 28 years old now.
Somebody, fill people in, people that may not know what we're talking about.
Okay. Centoria Brown was, at the time when she was convicted, was 16, okay? She was in and out of foster care. Her mother used drugs, right? But Centoria was, at the time of this incident, she was living with a black woman who was really nice to her. She took care of her, gave her leeway. I mean, gave her the world. But Centonia was a teenager. She was moving in and out, running around, doing what she wanted to do, going back to her hood. And she met a dude named Cutthroat. And Cutthroat just happened to be a wannabe pimp, all right? But he was also her boyfriend. Her foster mother stepped in, tried to prevent that situation from going any further because she knew that was a bad road to go down. But she had this incident with Centonia plenty of times. Centonia, I don't have to listen to you. You ain't my mother. There's a documentary out about the whole thing. What happened was Centonia at the age of 16, when she was a minor, she did, maybe 15, 16, she was out hooking, right? She hooked up with an older dude, a white guy, right? He was a mortgage broker. She hooked up with him. They had sex or whatever. He went to sleep. She killed him.
No, that's your side of what happened.
Yeah, but that's not quite how they pitched it, though.
Like, and who made the documentary?
Oh, she was in it.
Right, but that's not even what she said in court. Like, okay, right. First of all, you come from a broken home. Your mother's not there. But no, just let me say. You know, so she was vulnerable to things like that. She probably felt like she didn't have a man. I'm not saying prostitution was the answer, but you can't. She's 16 years old, first of all. So she went to prostitution. She got mixed up with this guy who made threats against her, told her he was going to kill her. The guy that she slept with, the mortgage broker, who had guns and showed her guns repeatedly and said stuff that he would kill her. And then she thought he was reaching for the gun, so she shot him.
It was okay. I understand what
but
you're
saying. But you can't believe just...
No, I'm not. I watched, listen.
So y'all saying that she was involved in sex trafficking?
What Tina's saying is what the defense
correct
to the judge to show, you know what I mean, the situations that led up to
unsuccessfully.
I'm going to say this, though. When they try to put her in the pigtails, right? They put her in the pigtails to make it look like she was younger than she was. In court.
But
right?
Any lawyer would do something like that.
It's a tactic. I'm not taking none of that away. Centonia made an adult decision at a young age. I don't think she should be doing life in prison. She done her time. You feel me? I'm just saying that.
So how long has she been? How long has she been in there?
She's been over there 10 years. 14 years.
Is 10 years enough for taking a life?
Well, listen, she was a minor. She was a minor.
And I don't believe this dude was innocent. First of all, you're getting prostitutes. Yeah. And I don't believe anyone who's a minor and a prostitute can be held completely accountable.
I'm not doing that.
Because if you're under 18, you got to see where some of these kids come from. These girls get into human trafficking. Yeah, they just look for things in the wrong places, and when they realize they're in it, it's too late. These dudes, they beat the shit out of girls. Yeah. They drug them. They tell them they're not nothing.
But I feel you 100,000% on that. I have 2 daughters, right? But what I'm saying is, all of that wasn't in her case. You got to look at both sides if you're going to do it, right?
Right. No, I understand, but I think at the end of the day, come on, did this girl have a history of violence? Did she have? No. Come on. I'm sorry. It feels like to me, the little brown girl killed the white man and got slammed for it. But the white man was getting a prostitute an underage prostitute. She may have lied about her age. A lot of younger prostitutes do. Mm. But come on, if you're gonna kill someone with a gun, I bet you she really thought she was about to die. But wait, you gotta look at her actions now. This girl is in the jail volunteering. She's dealing with rape victims. She graduated school. Mm. This just doesn't seem like the actions of a killer to me.
I'm not saying she's a killer, but I'm saying that you got to look at both sides to it, because the social media has you looking one-sided for people who don't know about what happened. But I'm going to say that the judge, when she gave her life, that was a harsh sentence, because once again, she was a child. And now, remember they turned over the situation where children don't do life no more?
It was because of her case. Isn't that some shit?
It was her and plenty of kids, though.
But her case was one of the ones.
That's sad, man. That's sad. Centonia, I think you changed over. You've been rehabilitated. And I advocate that you come home. And I really feel that you would not be on the shit you was doing at 16, because we all make dumb decisions. I'm going to just say that my only thing is I don't like when celebrities who put out there about sexuality and doing all types of freak shit, and they came up off of that, who wants to jump in now and be like, oh, we fighting for her to make your situation look good.
Wait a minute.
I don't like that.
Whatever. You can.
Whatever mean.
We're just debating. Like, first of all, as a woman, you can own your sexuality. If Rihanna wants to sing about fucking someone, she can. There's a difference between having consensual sex and being forced into prostitution. And if you want to sit up and talk against it, I mean, she's a child.
I'm not talking against it. I'm being neutral about it. So it's like, you got to understand, these are things that's going to come up if she get a new child. These are all these things. They're going to use all this shit. They're not going to care that she changed her life around. they're going to go back to when she was 16 and committed the crime. That's what they're going to do. So my thing is, you need to get some more reputable people behind it, because they'll be like, oh,
she needs to get a better attorney.
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian part of the she's going to get her a good lawyer.
Hopefully she gets a good lawyer, but what
definitely has access.
I would really like the government, the local government, to step in where she got trial at. And
she's in
listen,
racist.
Look at
she's
her,
in Tennessee, right?
Look at her case and understand that she made a decision.
And I think that played a part in it.
A lot of it played a decision, but it was a black judge who convicted her. She said, you got the pigtails in your head. I see through it, which is ugly. I didn't like the way she talked.
That's messed up.
She said, you got the pigtails in your head, but I know who you was. You had a nice home, and you decided to run away. Listen, that ain't her mother. Her mother get high on drugs. She was seeing her mother every now. She was getting ready to see her mother every now and again. She didn't know nothing but what her mother instilled in her. And then life brought her all this misery, and she was a byproduct of it. I'm just saying people should know what's going on before they just say, oh, this, that, and the third. Know the case. Okay.
Well, I did my research, and it actually was on Dateline years ago when she was convicted. On HBO about it. But I just feel like she got a bad case, and I feel like she should be sitting in jail.
We want you home because we feel that she's gonna be productive to the society, and you can help a lot of girls who really were in serious situations and their life was ruined behind some freaking old head who felt like he wanted to get his nut off. You know what I mean? I feel like you could be a good advocate and you could really bring some positive light to it. But people just know everything before y'all jump out there, because my thing is it's overshadowing the fact that blacks and other minorities are getting high-ass sentences for nothing, little less than nothing. That's what the whole thing about Meek was. It wasn't about Meek. It was
but
about...
you guys want to sit here and say free Meek, who actually did something, and then we don't want to stand behind a young girl who came from a broken home. Nobody's saying that. No, I'm just saying. It's just everyone's quick to rally for Meek, and I think Meek got a bad deal too.
Yeah. Everybody's getting a bad deal when it comes to judicial system.
But I just think the whole system is fucked. But we're not going to dwell on it. We're going to keep it positive because we got a big show coming up. But I'm gonna hand it over to you. We got the heat of the week, and I know you had some local news. You kind of want to get
on local industry news. You know what I mean? I want to send a big shout out to my man Kwame Rose. HBO just released the documentary Baltimore Rising Monday. It was awesome. It was directed by Sonia San, that one of the characters in The Wire. She was the police detective, the lesbian police detective. It's awesome. Everybody rallied around it. I remember when they was filming it a year and a half ago, she was coming through the hood, chilling like regular person. And who knew that she was doing this? I thought she was just hanging out. But the whole time they were filming the whole situation, and a lot of Baltimore residents are in that film on HBO. And they're streaming free on HBO now. And if you want to watch it, the discussion.
What is it about?
Okay, Baltimore Rising is about the situation with Freddie Gray and the uprising, right? But in the uprising, so many beautiful people sprouted out of it. And Kwame Rose, being one of the people that sprouted out of that situation, was not even an activist. He didn't come in the game as an activist. He was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden he found his passion. So I'm going to say the beautiful things that came out of it is really what that highlights. It highlights the devastation the city went through with police killing people and doing what they wanted to do. It showed the ugly side to local government. But it also showed the beautiful aspects of it, of young children rising out of it. Big shout out to my man Devin Allen, who rose up out of that situation too, to be going to cover of Time magazine. So, it's a beautiful project. A lot of our people is in the project. I know you got to look at it good to find yourself, but we in there, and it's a great documentary.
So if we want to watch it again, where can we go to find it? If you want to watch it,
you can go to HBO.com and it's streaming for free. Or if you have Comcast or any other cable provider, you can watch it on HBO on demand. You can watch Baltimore Rising, baby. We here, yo. Baltimore, we on the front line now. We stepped up. We didn't take the bad situation and let it ruin us. We took the situation, made us better. There's a lot of things in the city behind us. Yeah, that's that real. You already know it's Intune Radio Friday. We
got the heat of the week.
We got the heat of the week coming up. We also got my man P Dope Flow in the building. It's gonna be crazy.
And we got something special, a little surprise for you guys later too, which is gonna be dope. A new segment.
We doing our thing, man. It's Intune Radio, so we gonna get to the heat of the week. You know what I mean? All right, so listen, it's Intune Radio. Stay tuned. Tell a friend, bring a friend every Friday, 7 p.m., 9 p.m. to RadioOnFire.com. It's Intune Radio. Let's get with the heat of the week.